We are back here for some more action here in the Baltimore Ravens franchise. Hello, nation, and welcome back to another one here as we're home for this one here at M&T Bank Stadium, as the crowd is really fired up for this matchup here today, as we could be possibly going 6-0 here going in our bye week. As you see the Rams there, yards against, and of course yards against there. As we're, of course, trying to continue this streak that we've been on as of late. Rams, of course, have been on a 3-game losing streak, and they would like to try to turn things around here. Rams right now score about 24 points a game. Passing yards is they're in the top 4 there, as they're pretty active in passing. And, of course, right now they're on a 3-game skid, as they're currently 1-4 coming into this Week 6 matchup. Of course, right now the Seahawks and 49ers doing pretty well there, both 4-1 in their division. And of course they faced against the 49ers there in the most recent game of theirs, and of course 49ers did a good job there taking them to the woodshed, 31-21 in that matchup there, as LA comes up short, losing that one by 10. Pretty balanced one time possession there for both teams there, but Stafford and the rest of his team there just could not do enough to get the lead there from the 49ers, and of course that's what's caused them to now lose 3 games straight. And of course that was a tough game there. And of course the coaches here this week are of course focusing on the passing game, which is very important. Like I said, they're in the top 5 when it comes to passing, and of course they're going to be trying to throw to targets like Puka, of course Davante Adams, as well as Tyler Higbee in today's game here. So our job is, of course, is going to be to get Puka and Adams checked and watched over quite a bit in today's matchup here, as our Ravens corners and safeties must be on their toes, and to make sure we do not let those two get the game and take control of our defense. Of course, for us offensively, we're going to have to really do a really good job here, as we have been so far this season, with the running game, using both, most importantly, Henry and Hill in that backfield, along with our quarterback, that being Lamar Jackson. So there you see the loadout that we're going to be using in today's game here. There's some were suggested and some recommendations there. I changed a little things there, here and there, but I think for the most part here, we just really need to make sure we just clamp down on this passing game. And of course, Puka is going to be one of those guys there with the great speed and acceleration he has. He is definitely going to be a challenge, as of course they don't have Cooper Kupp anymore. So that's their next best target there that they currently have. And of course, they recently just picked up Adams over the offseason, and he's a superstar dev there. And of course, we know what he's all about, spending some time there, of course, as a Packer, and of course now as a former Raider. He is a talented wide receiver here, and he's been in the game for a while now. He knows what to do in certain situations there. There you see with the Jets last season, 8 touchdowns, over 1,000 yards for him so far this season. He's almost meeting up. He definitely going to be a shoo-in to get past the season high there, which was 8 from last season. Of course, his career high is 14. But he's going to have to. They have to do a lot better than what they have been as of late. Of course, Stafford is going to be that guy that is going to be that lightning rod to get them there down the field here. And of course, we have to try to find ways to kind of stop him. Of course, the Super Bowl champion himself, he is going to do anything and everything to get this team down the field. He is ranked 10th in quarterbacks this season. When you look at the first string quarterbacks here, and of course, he's got the mentor / franchise tag right now. So I don't know if they're thinking about moving on with him after this season here, but that's kind of funny. I think they would keep him as a franchise QB, but yeah, we'll have to see what we can do here, try to put some pressure on him. Of course, defensively, we'll have to watch out for Verse. So you see here, 17 tackles, 2 TFLs, and of course 3.5 sacks for him. And he is just one of those very talented pass rushers that's going to definitely do his best to cause a lot of confusion there and take us down as quickly as he can. Of course, we got to try to keep Jackson upright. And of course, Kobe Turner, star dev, he's going to be plugging up the middle there. And And of course, he'll be looking for any chance to get to Henry, and of course, take that ball away from him and really try to strip the ball from him. We're going to do our best to try to avoid him if we can, but if anything, I think we're going to try to run straight at him and just hopefully use our ability of our speed and talent that we have with Henry. Henry's been very successful here. I think he's only had one fumble so far this whole season, but nonetheless, for the most part here, he's been playing really well. And of course, we've got another challenger with this. Fisk is another player there that's going to be up in the middle there as well. 11 tackles. Of course, this is his second year here in Los Angeles. He has 2 sacks. Last year had a nice year, 10 TFLs, 8.5 sacks, 41 tackles. And of course, he is a Florida State guy. He'll do anything he can to make sure he can get to that running back, or especially our quarterback here this season. Of course, there you see Durant. He's out for 3 to 5 weeks with groin. Williams is out for a while there. They got 3 players right now. They're going to be out for at least no longer than a week to 3 weeks at best. As see the kickoff, and we will see the Rams will get the ball here first, as we won the coin toss, and I'd like to get the ball to the second half. There you see Matthew Stafford's numbers there, 3,762 yards. We'll see if we can stop this former Pro Bowler, of course, former Super Bowl champion in today's game. As see a 2nd and 3 coming up here on their own 34-yard line. Drop back for Stafford up the middle, and that ball is going to be passed, and it's going to be completed for the first down as they get to the 49-yard line. Smith tried to do his best to get the stop, but unfortunately, they will get the Rams will get the first down. Stafford there, of course, Sean McVay over there on the sideline. Of course, going through his plays here that he likes to. He's really good at memorizing and whatnot. We'll see now 3rd and 4 coming up. Pass is going to be up. It's going to be dropped as Whittington there comes empty there on that pass situation here. It'll be a 4th down coming up here for the Rams. And they're going to go ahead and elect to go ahead and punt. So there you see the numbers now so far for our guy, who's got, I believe, having 15 touchdowns, or no, excuse me, not 15 touchdowns, 13 touchdowns, and about 12 touchdowns and 5 interceptions so far this season. He's on a good run. We'll see what Jackson can do here in the backfield along with Henry, as we'll see Henry gets his number called, and he's going to be pushed down and stopped there. But he will get enough to get the first down. It's good blocking there from our offensive line. So 8 minutes left here in the first quarter. First drive, of course, Rams can do nothing. We'll try to see if we can do something bigger and better here in our opening drive, as Landman gets the tackle there, stopping Henry from really getting anything. As if anything, he lost 2 yards on that carry. We'll see what they'll do here on 2nd and 12 as Jackson drops back in the pocket, throwing that one up there. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be a nice reception, as that's going to get him a few yards. So now we're trying to see if we can convert here on this 3rd down. As we'll see Jackson up the middle there, throwing that one. That ball is going to be completed. That's going to be a first down there for our guys, as that is going to be Hopkins on the catch who gets the first down. Moving the chains now here for Baltimore. Midfield. We'll see a 1st and 10 coming up, as we'll see a man in motion. And we'll see that'll be likely. As we'll see the ball here hand off to Hill. Hill will try to go on the outside. And in my opinion, he should have stayed inside there that time. But he's going to get a few yards there. Now we'll see if we can get a 2nd and 9 coming up. And, of course, we'll be at midfield. Drop back here. Quick pass there. Nice screen pass. Oh, nice block there from number 77. As he helps King Henry there, gets a nice run as he gets the first down. Moving the chains now. Putting the ball there at the 38-yard line of the Rams. And now we see Henry moving and stumbling down the field here as he gets a nice run for himself as he gets to the 16-yard line. Be a 1st and 10 for Baltimore. As again, like I said earlier, there's a packed house here for this game. Of course, this game's leading into our first bye week of the season. And of course, the next episode you guys will see will be the 2nd episode of our insider, I guess you could say, front office episode of Ravens Nest podcast. We'll talk about the season so far, and especially we'll talk about this game here. And, of course, take a little bit of a forecast of the remainder of the season and what we need to do. Of course, get ourselves into the playoffs. We'll see a 3rd and 9 coming up here. That's going to be Jackson as he's going to wrestle his way to the 6-yard line. Gets the first down. 1st and 10 here, or 1st and goal, I should say, here for Baltimore. As they're looking to try to get 6 points on the board. Now we'll see, 2:40 left here in the 1st quarter. Jackson here calling an audible, changing it up here. Looks like now they're going to run here, so we'll see a carry, and that one's going to be stopped in the backfield there. Nice job there from the defense, wrestling down the runner. That'll be Verse there on that play. And now we'll see them stop there, as that is going to be Williams on the tackle there on Henry. Now we'll see a 3rd and goal here. I imagine we'll probably try to run up the middle here this time. It looks like they're going to be in the I formation. They're going to stay there as they get the quick stop there from Landman as he stops at the 2-yard line. So we might have to just satisfy getting a field goal here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So a 19-yard field goal attempt here for Baltimore as they kick this one here with no problem. It goes up the uprights, and it is good. As Baltimore puts the first points on the board here, it's now 3-0. Let's take a look at the TD passes here so far. And of course, Stafford right now leading the National League, the NFC here, with touchdowns with 15 right now for the season. And we can easily get there pretty quickly here if we do right here with Jackson in the passing game here today. See a stop there. That's a nice hustle as we'll get that nice stop there on Chrome as Jones makes the tackle. And it's going to be a 3rd and 2 coming up, and they will continue having the ball as we start the 2nd quarter here, as Baltimore right now leads it 3-0 here at the end of the 1st quarter here in Charm City. 3rd and 2 coming up. Man in motion here as we'll see a handoff now, and we'll stop Chrome in the backfield there so you get a hold of him quickly. And that's a nice play there from the defense. Now forcing the Rams to make a decision here if they're going to go for it or not, and they're going to go ahead and kick punt the ball here. Again, it's on our own 33-yard line after the punt. So last time, our first opening drive, we did a great job there getting all the way down the field, but unfortunately could not get in the end zone. Let's see if we can turn that around here this time around and get into the end zone and be try to put up 6 points here, as we only put up 3 the last time around. 3rd and 7 coming up as the balls are on the Baltimore's own 36-yard line. Drop back here from Jackson. Jackson looking down the field, fires, and he's going to find a nice catch there. That's going to go to Bateman, who gets the reception. That's going to move the chains now at the 47-yard line of the Baltimore Ravens, excuse me. And you see it drop back here from Jackson. Jackson throws this one up there. He's going to find his big target. That's going to be Andrews. Andrews going all the way down the field until he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Mark Andrews. Baltimore on the board here. Nice throw there from Jackson, finding his target there, one of his favorite targets, especially in this open field. It's going to be Mark Andrews as he stumbles his way there, knocking over Lane. And he is going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That was 4 plays, 67 yards, taking only about a minute and 19 seconds off the clock. Ravens are lead it now here 10-0. As we'll see now, 1st and 10 here for the Rams. As have a man in motion. And we'll see a handoff. They're going to go back to the ground game here. And Chrome here try to run this one. As, of course, Puka was in motion there, trying to cause a little confusion to us. As now we'll see 2nd and 12 coming up. All their own 26-yard line. A pass here from Stafford. He's going to find Adams, and Adams gets the catch. So that's going to be a nice catch there for a 3rd down. There'll be a 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Rams. Ball on their own 33-yard line. Trying to keep them back here. That pass is going to be tipped away. Nice play there for the defense, as Atwell could not hold on to it as he got roughed up pretty good there. Clean play, nonetheless, and now they'll be forced to punt. So we'll get the ball at our own 21 or 31-yard line, excuse me. It'll be a 1st and 10 here for the Ravens on their 3rd drive. So far, the first 2 drives, they've been able to get down the field and score points. And we'll see here a nice spin move, and oh, jeez, nice tackle there. That coming from Young and Verse on that play, as they, of course, did a great job there pursuing the runner. 1st and 10, 7:14 left here in the first half. Drop back here from Jackson. Jackson looking, throws a quick pass up the middle there. That's going to go to Zay Flowers. And Flowers gets a few yards there on the reception. Ball now at midfield. 2nd and 3 coming up. Hand off up the middle. Running this one there with Henry. And Henry's going to get to the 1st down, as he is going to get to the 44-yard line now in Rams territory. Rams really having a tough time here stopping the run. And, of course, stopping the pass. And now we'll see a pass there going to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers going down the sideline here, and he's going to find his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. As Zay Flowers gets a nice catch there. And that was a great catch and run there for him. Able to motor upfield there. And just makes a beeline to the end zone. Great job there for him. And, of course, that is going to put them on the board here. As that's going to be Zay's 4th touchdown this season. As he's able to make a nice play there. See, now ball in the 26. And Chrome here coming on the back here field for Rams. Is successful that time. He gets a few yards. 2nd down coming up. Stafford here drops back in the pocket up the middle there. Finds Atwell. Atwell gets the catch, but he does not get enough there for the 1st down. He's going to be stopped shy, but they're going to run this one here with Stafford. He makes a nice little QB sneak, getting himself the 1st down. So they convert there on the 3rd down. 1st and 10. New set of downs here for the Rams. Stafford here drops back, looks to the left, finds Bigsby. And Bigsby is successful with the catch. He usually is when he has the ball in his hands. 2nd and 6, as the ball's are on 42-yard line. Stafford here on the audible. Drops their hands off this one. Chrome is going to get just gathered up and taken down there quickly. As they make a quick stop there on their run. Just stopping dead in his tracks. So we got 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Rams. We'll see they'll probably go to the passing game here. Open backfield here. Stafford only back there alone, and he'll drop back in the pocket. And Stafford's going to drop the football. It's going to be fumbled, and it's going to be recovered by the Rams. Take a look at this play here. Nice hit there. And then the offensive lineman gathers the football there as he dives on it. And that's going to give us now a chance now to do something here, as they'll be forced to punt after that fumble fiasco. So they'll go for on 4th down. It's now 17-0. Baltimore, of course, taking a nice lead here. 2:45 left before the half. Run here by Henry. Henry going up the field, and a nice tackle as Young gets a hold of him, but it's already too late. As you see there, 12 carries, 80 yards. And, of course, we're trying to find his way into his kingdom there in the end zone. 1st and 10, and we'll see a nice handoff there. Nice toss. That's going to be Henry, as he is now at the 41-yard line, as he got a gain of 8 on the carry. So far, looking very sharp here. Jackson in this offense so far. And of course, defense doing a great job here. Holding this opposing team's offense back some. Let's see a quick pass there. Oh, nice catch. And lucky enough it was that Bateman was able to dive down and get it. Need to be up there in the letters there, but nonetheless, good play as he gets the catch there for the 1st down. As now we'll see Jackson here call his number instead. He's going to stutter some as he almost gets wrapped up in the backfield there, but Curl's able to make the stop. Nice job there from the safety coming in. It makes a tackle on the QB, a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Ball to the 27-yard line. Jackson. Looks like he's trying to call an audible here. Drops back here, looking down the field here, seeing if he can find anybody. Can't find nobody. He's going to go ahead and slide. And he's going to be just about 4 yards short of getting that first down there. As they'll now try to see if they get in here on 3rd and 4. Pass there, completed, and they're going to say it's enough. It's likely it gets there as they're going to get him the first down. They're going to mark up at the 6-yard line. And that's going to be the first timeout now here by the Baltimore. Baltimore calling timeout here, trying to preserve some clock. Maybe try to see if they can get themselves in the end zone here. 25 seconds left. We'll see a drop back here. Pass there, going to be, oh no, it's not going to be completed. I thought maybe Andrews had that time, but defender did a great job there covering him, batting that one away. Now 20 seconds left here. We got to get rid of the football, but we're going to get dropped back in the backfield there. A loss of quite a bit as Ford able to get to us there quickly. Now at the 17-yard line here. 3rd and 19 coming up. On their 26-yard line. Jackson, of course, trying to make sure the pass coverage, pass blocking is right there for him. Pass there going to be thrown, and that's going to be an interception. As that's going to be Young. He dropped back deep there that time. He's an edge rusher there, but he was playing quite deep as he gets the interception. That'll be the now 6th interception of the season now there for Jackson. And, of course, that will be Young's, I believe it'll be his first of the season. As that is going to be it for the half. Or excuse me, that is Washington that made that interception there. My bad. He makes the interception. And that's going to be it for the half. As we go into halftime here, gotta make some adjustments here. Get ready for the second half. But right now, before we do that, let's take a look at some scores around the league. As we'll see the Jets and Broncos here in this Week 6 matchup. As you see, Bo Nix having a pretty good game. 31-44, 367, 2 touchdowns. And, of course, Justin Fields lose this one 26-23 there in London. And of course, if you guys haven't seen yet, we do have a Broncos series there on the second channel. It's called Mission Recondition, where we try to recondition the Broncos. As you see here, the Eagles won that one 44-10. Nice win there over the Giants. Cardinals taking on the Colts in this one, as we'll see, pass there. That's going to go, of course, to I can't remember his name, the halfback there. Nonetheless, he bulldozed his way into the end zone, and you see they're leading that one at halftime, 14-7. But talking about our Colts, they're on the second channel. They're on ESGNet Plus LP. It's a Mission Recondition series. It's basically simming seasons, games, and stuff like that to see if we can rebuild, and of course, hence the name, recondition, and improve the Denver Broncos right now. It's been a fun series of playing. Definitely go check it out. It's over on the second channel. There should be a link here down below, and of course, usually there's one in the eye up above there in the video, so you guys can go check that out. And of course, if you have not subscribed over to ESGNet Plus LP, definitely go check it out. It's a great channel. We do quite a bit of simming over there, and of course we do a lot of also we call player modes over there as well, single player modes, especially with our soccer and of course college football and such. As you see Jackson roll, just going down the line, another nice little move there, and he's going to get himself all the way down to the 9-yard line. Look at that run, 5 carries, 71 yards. Look at this. Just great run there from him. Eating up a lot of yardage there for us on the ground, which I love to see from our quarterback here. Ball's on the 9-yard line, and now we'll hand off to Henry and see if he can finish it off, as he's going to be stopped at the 5-yard line. Short carry there for him. We'll see what we can do here now on 2nd and goal. This is what I like to see from the team coming in the second half here. Just electric. And just trying to take over, trying to do their best here to take over and make a statement here to start off the second half. As we'll get stopped there. A loss of a yard there from Henry. As now we'll go to a 3rd and goal coming up. And of course, we're trying to go with Henry once again here. We're going to run him again in there. as he'll get stopped at the 2-yard line. So right now they're being very stingy to Henry when it comes to the running game. We'll see what we can do here. As you'll see now, it'll be He'll run this one, and Hill will be stopped as they stop him right at the goal line there. Nice job there from the Rams defense as we try to go for it there. Now the Rams will have the ball sitting on their own 1-yard line. I almost think they should have just go ahead and just let us have that. But now they got to get themselves out of this hole. Defense here needs to tighten up here and play very well. And, of course, try to go after this safety. As you see, the ball's on the Rams 1-yard line. Handoff here. And it looks like Chrome here breaks off a tackle. And, oh, no! Chrome is going to go all the way down the field here. This is going to be a 99-yard run, or actually a 100-yard run, as he finds his way into the end zone. Oh, my goodness. Blake Chrome runs this one there. Great run there from him. Great, and not to mention great blocking from the offensive line. They knew that we were coming in here hot, and they did a great job there as they get their first 6 points of the day for their running back. And there you see that one play, 100 yards. Only took 13 seconds there. And Sean McKay is probably very happy about that. So they're now back in this ball game here, only down by 10. As you see a drop, hit, throw, and a pass there by Jackson. He almost got taken out on that pass there, but he able to get it off on time. 2nd and 7. As we'll see, Henry here runs this one off the side, and he'll get corralled very quickly there, as he'll be stopped at the 29. So now 3rd and 8 coming up. Jackson here looking here. He'll throw this one up there, and that's just going to be overthrow there, as we could not get that one there to Hopkins, as Williams was pretty much right on him. Of course, we had to get rid of that football there. As Jackson, was just too much heat. Now we'll see Puka here gets a great catch. He's going to get this one inside the 30. And the Rams are now to start to cook. As we'll see now, the 26-yard line, or I should say on our 26. And a quick run there from Chrome again as he gets 4 yards on the carry. We're looking at a 2nd and 6 coming up as we see a man in motion, a jet sweep, and oh, nice stop there on Atwell as we stop him. Nice play there for the defense, reading that jet sweep that time. I almost didn't realize that's what exactly they were doing. But we'll see now 3rd and 8 coming up. And back here, throwing up the middle. That ball is going to be dropped as Adams could not pull it in. And now with 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter, they're going to go ahead and they're going to kick a field goal here to be within range, or at least be within a touchdown now. And we'll see one of our guys taking a knee here, and hopefully that injury is not serious there with Oa, as he is going to have to sit on the sideline there for a bit. But they're only down by a possession here, so now we got to get things going here. We got to do well here on this our 2nd drive here, and actually get some points, as he's got a bruised elbow, so Ola will not be coming back in today's game. So nothing too serious there, thank goodness. We'll see now 1st and 10, hand off to Henry. Henry's going to get this one, and that's going to be a nice little scamper there for him as he gets his way to the 37-yard line. It'll be now for a new set of downs. We'll see a handoff again. Henry going on the outside. Henry, of course, is only going to get 2 there that time. But again, like I said, I think we really need to be coming right at Henry, especially in this situation here. We're in the middle of the field here. They can't really stop him. As we'll see a pass there. Likely, gets a nice catch there. Holds on to the football, and then absorbs the hit and bounces off of it and goes upfield, getting the 1st down at the 44. Nice job there from him. Now we'll see a drop back here from Jackson. Jackson throws this one up there. That's going to be caught. A nice play there by Bateman. I don't want to say Bowman there, but Bateman getting that one as he is, of course, in there for the 1st. Ball now at the 24-yard line of the Rams. It's adding this one off to Henry. Henry here bouncing back inside. Makes a nice little run. Let's see what he can do here now. 2nd and 1, and this time it'll be Hill who is going to be successful that time, getting the 1st down. Nice job there from him, as he's, of course, being utilized a little bit more now here. And we'll see here a toss off to Henry. Henry here trying to break a tackle, does so, but first is going to get him there at the last minute, bringing him down, and he'll be stopped at the 9-yard line. A gain of 4, or I should say a gain of 3 there. We'll see now man in motion. And we'll see Henry here run this one off to the left-hand side, but the defensive player is going to read that one very well and stop him, cut him short there. 3rd down coming up, and we'll see a handoff here. And oh, Henry, that was a good tackle there by Landman, as Landman tried to take his legs there from him and did so, and that's what got him to bounce around like that. So now 25-yard attempt here on this kick. Try to put us up now by 10, and that field goal is up, and it is good. No problem there on that one. But still a close ball game as we end the 3rd quarter. Rams right now still have a chance to get back in this game here. They're only down by 10. It's 20-10 here in Baltimore. As the Ravens looking to, of course, try to end this game, and of course try to do that here in this drive. So let's have a good, successful defensive drive here, and of course if we get the ball, we can do something. And there you see, that's what I like to see from our defense. Once you manifest it, it will come to life here, and that's a great play there as Washington gets the interception. And that's going to put him in position now as he gets another great job on that play, as he gets his interception here. And that's what we like to see. Free safety doing a great job there covering. Looks like Adams there on that play. So now ball at the 47-yard line here, first hit here for the Ravens, as we'll see a handoff now to Henry. And Henry, oh, nice run there. Nice bounce there as he bounces back and jukes up the field as he gets a nice fulfilling run there. Put him at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10. As we'll see them go back to Henry. Got a good block going upfield here. Henry keeping his feet in bounds. He's going to get in there. Touchdown, Ravens. As the Baltimore Ravens find their way into the end zone. Nice little dance there from King Henry as he's found his kingdom. And he gets another rushing touchdown here. And I believe that is rushing touchdown number 13 there for him. A little double dutch out there. Now Andrew's trying to get involved, and that figures. Nice job there for the Baltimore offense getting that drive going there. And of course they knew that this drive is really important here now. So now defense have to come back out here and see if we can get another turnover of some sort here to really kind of stretch this lead out that we have right now. So we'll see here now with a 17-point lead. We'll see a pass, and that is going to be a reception for a gain of 3 there on the play. And Stafford here trying to get his team down the field here. We'll see a man in motion. Stafford here throws up the middle, finds Adams. Adams gets the catch, but he's going to be just short there of the first down marker. He's looking at a 3rd and 2 here. I imagine they'll probably throw a quick pass. They will find a Higbee there. The big boy won't go down, so he's finally wrestled down and pulled out of bounds, as they'll stop him there at the 42. Higbee's one of those big targets. Big tight ends out there is really tough to take down. As we'll see a pass there for Atwell. He'll be successful that time. We'll see now 3rd and 3 coming up here. Ball in midfield. And Stafford here is going to call his own number, but he's going to get taken there, and that's a nice sack as we get a hold of the quarterback that time around. So now 4th and 4 is coming up here. The Rams are going to have to make a decision. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As the ball's on the 48-yard line. Pass there, completed, and it's going to be good. So they did make the catch there for the first. They'll keep this drive alive. Let's see again. Adams gets another successful catch. As now we'll see is another 2nd down. 2nd and 7, and there's a flag on the field out here. I don't know who this is on, but it looks like it's going to be a holding call, and it's going to be on the offense. So that is exactly what Coach Harbaugh is probably looking for there, is to slow this team down here, because they've been actually doing a great job here moving the football here. We'll see now 2nd and 17, pass there being completed. That's going to be our tight end there. That's going to be Whittington, as he is going to get the catch there for the first down. Drop back, looking here, fire. That's going to go up there to Adams. Adams here going to give himself up there near the 10. We'll see now, 1st and 10, pass off to the far right-hand side, and Atwell gets a catch, and he's going to run himself out of bounds there at the 5. 3rd and 4. They can still get a first down if they get the ball inside the 2. That pass is going to be completed. It's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And that is Puka in the end zone. Nice finish there, as there was a lot of confusion there on who was going to cover who. And there you see 13 plays, 73 yards. They did a good job there on that drive, having this really struggle. As you see, Lamar Jackson having a pretty nice day here, 13 of 17. Let's see if he can keep it up. 4:21 left. Got to keep this ball as long as we can. And fake handoff, and now we'll see Calhoun runs this one. He is going to run out of bounds, or I should say Jackson's going to run out of bounds on that play. And we'll see handoff now. No, Jackson's going to go ahead and run this one himself, as he's going to get pushed out there at the 42. So he does get the first down, or come up short of the first down there. As we see a 3rd and 4 coming up. And of course, now with 4:04 left here, we got to try to really shrink this clock down as much as we can. Throw there, and he has to just throw it away, as he was trying to make a play up the field there, I guess with his legs. But Verse says no, he's going to make him stop, and of course that's going to force them to punt. So now under 4 minutes left here, they could definitely can get back in this ball game here. They're only down by 10. Touchdown here will put them down by 3. So let's see if we can make another turnover here. As we'll see a pass there, it's going to be zipped over. That's going to be caught by Bigsby, as he has good hands, and of course gets himself that first down. So 1st and 10 here for the Rams after that catch. See, they have a split backfield here. And Stafford throws this one up there. That's going to go to Chrome. Chrome can't do anything with it, as he does get the catch, but just can't get the first down. 2nd and 3 coming up here. Ball in the 40. Pass there, going to be completed, and it's going to be caught, and Puka is able to hold on to it. I thought he was going to end up dropping it. But they're going to go now here for another no huddle. 1st and 10, as we'll see the ball at the 44. And oh, nice job there of sticking that halfback in the backfield there, causing that confusion there. 2nd and 11 coming up here, as it's at their own 43. Hand off, and we'll see the stop there as Chrome, or is that Williams? I think that's Williams. No, Chrome. That's Chrome that time. He gets stopped in the backfield. 3rd and 9 coming up, as they're trying their best to hold on to those timeouts as much as they possibly can. And we'll see here. Stafford here throws this one up there. That ball is going to be broken up, as that ball is intended there for Adams. And Adams, of course, he is trying to convince the referees there that it was a penalty of some sort, PI, but they did not call it. Now 4th and 9 coming up here. They'll go for it here. So we'll see a pass up the middle. How can we miss that? Jeez, Bigsby gets the catch. He's going to be up the middle there for the first down. How did we not have anybody following Bigsby at all? That just blows my mind. But we'll see there. They're going to keep this drive alive, as they're going to get the 2-minute warning here at some point. As again, we get stopped for us on the stop there on them on the ground with Chrome. Now we'll see 2nd and 7 coming up, and there'll be a 2-minute warning. We got to make a good stop here, fellas. Here, we just do not need to give up any points whatsoever. And of course, hopefully we can go with them to go for on 4th down. As that pass is going to be thrown away. As Stafford was pretty well, pretty much a lot of purple jerseys near him to take him down. He has to throw it away. Pass there is going to be complete as Adams gets the catch at the 21. It'll be a 4th and 2 coming up. And we'll see here what Stafford has in plan. As you see a drop back looking, fires this one. Oh, yes, nice job there as we battled away. Nice job there for the D. Putting their hands up and making a good play. We'll see if we can wrap this game up. Up by 10. As we'll see a run here. That'll be, of course, the QB running that little QB design play there. That's going to put us now with a timeout here. As we got 2 timeouts remaining here for, actually Rams called timeout there, so they have 2 timeouts remaining. We have all 3 here, and looks like the Rams are going to use another one here. So Rams called timeout, and of course we're trying to get down the field here to get another 1st down, so we can pretty much say this game's won. As Jackson here rolls out, he's going to go up the field here, and Jackson is going to get pushed out at the 40 there, as he is come up short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1 coming up. As we'll see here, some changes on the line. Jackson here again, it rolls out to the right, rolls down the field here, and he's got to hold on to the football as he is pushed out at the 33. And that'll be a nice run there. Of course, he's been running like crazy, over 130 yards so far or so now here in this game. So we're definitely getting our yardage on the ground here for both men. Both men over 120 yards for today. And as we'll see another run there as Baltimore gets another 1st down. We have 1st and 10. About a minute 15 left. And Lamar here throwing this one. That's going to go to Hill. Hill gets a great block. He's going to bulldoze his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. And this play right here officially got the Rams out of play here. As the Rams, of course, have possession, but will not be able to do too much. As this, even if they do score, this one is a goner for them. And let's see there, 6 plays, 79 yards, only taking less, almost just 30 seconds off the clock there. And that is going to be your ball game. We win this one 34-17. Rams tried their best to get up the field there, but it was too little, too late. And Sean McVay, of course, now have to figure out what he can do next week. But for us, next week, it's going to be a bye week as we're going to take the time off and get ready for the second half of the season. But a good win here for us as Lamar, of course, wish he didn't have another interception there, but he does. But let's take a look here at the box score there. 34-17 is your final. We had 26 first downs, 15 of those. Now, I know there's a new patch, and this is, of course, when I'm recording this. This game was recorded on the 20th, and today's the 25th of October. So I don't know when exactly this video will be shown because I'm quite ahead when recording these. But there is a new patch. Actually, 2 new patches have gone through for last 2 weeks or so. And I think I said that in the last video too. We had a new patch, but most recent here now, it's been roughly about a good week or 2 weeks now since the last patch, and they've patched some new stuff in there. So I have not tested the new patch yet, what it is, but the game adjustment for the most part seemed like it was playing like we've been playing here. Pretty steady, nothing crazy, but we'll definitely have to check out. I had to check out the patch notes to see what they fixed on there, but. Yeah, I've been making some tweaks here and there every so often whenever there's a new patch. So I'm definitely going to have to do something to make sure that we continue playing the type of gameplay we've been having. So far, the games have been really fun and moving the football around, especially with Jackson coming out of the backfield there. You see 12 carries, 145 yards for him. He had 2 broken tackles in this game. He also was 14 of 20, 229. 3 touchdowns, so now he has 15 now for the season, and of course 6 interceptions now for the season. there. Henry, 26 carries, 175 yards, a touchdown. Jackson, like I said, 12 carries for 145 yards. There you see some of Los Angeles numbers. But for us, receiving-wise, Andrews, 3 catches for 63, a touchdown. His 5th, Flowers, got his 4th touchdown reception, as he had 2 catches for 51 yards. Defensively, Bike. He had 2 sacks in the game. I tried my best to pronounce his name, but again, I failed. And then, of course, Smith had 6 tackles and a TFL there in that game. So yeah, for the most part here, I think we did a great job. We we tried to do our best to keep, of course, Stafford quiet, but he was able to find his way into the end zone, which is fine. It wasn't like coming back crazy or anything like that. But I think for the pace of the game, I think we did a great job there. Only letting them do what we wanted to let them do, which that's what our normal game plan is. But there was a couple times there our guys were out of place, especially that no huddle situation. They were doing the Rams were doing an excellent job of causing that to happen and letting not having the right personnel that we needed out there. So they were trying their best to do what they got to do when it comes to trying to score. But overall, at the end, we did a great job there. Azawubi, he is going to get a nice upgrade as well. So our corner there, he gets a skills point there. We're going to use a skills point here. Which one we're going to use? Okay, we're going to use slot there. That's, of course, one of the slots, or one of the archetypes that we need to have them in to fit our game style here. So we definitely put it in that. But coming up in the next video, it will be a what is it called? The Ravens Nest podcast, live commentary like we have been doing with a lot of these series like this. So it'll be in real time. You guys just see me, look around the league and see what's going on. So we'll definitely take a look at the Ravens, see what they've done so far this season. Of course, we'll talk about the next game coming up in Week 8. We take on the Bears. Get a preview of that. See what Caleb Williams and that team is doing here. Of course, that was our last team that we had in the previous Madden game. And of course, we'll take a look around the league, see who are the studs and who are the duds of the season so far here. And we'll look at our stats as well as the team, and of course, individual-wise. But yeah, we'll see what we do in Week 7. Of course, we'll take a little quick forecast as well as what we are going to be predicting and seeing ourselves like coming up here in the second half, quote unquote, of the season after our bye week there. So got some pretty good games coming up. Got a couple of division games as well. And remember, the second time we play against the Steelers, the Browns, or the Bengals, it'll be a normal episode, but it'll be a play the moments type of thing. So quicker way of getting through the episode there, and we'll just play some of the highlights of that game there, and those situations there. So it should be fun. Cannot wait for that to happen. That'll be coming up very soon. But we got the Bears coming up in Week 8, and we'll talk about that in the next video, which will be Week 7, and it'll be in the Ravens podcast, Nest podcast, I should say, there, episode number 2. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys will be notified of this series or any other series that happens to be uploaded to the channel. And of course, don't forget to check us out, like I mentioned earlier, of our Mission Recondition series with the Denver Broncos there on the second channel over on ESGNet Plus LP. Should be a link in the eye, or of course a link down below in the description for that. And definitely go like, subscribe, and of course hit that bell notification over there on the second channel. But that's it for me. Let's go Raven Nation. Let's get ready for the bye week, a much needed bye week, as we get a chance to rest up some of our guys. We'll see what we can do, and we'll check out the bye week and prepare ourselves for Week 8. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.